Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's your girl the Glam Empress, and I'm so excited because I wanted to do something different for you guys. I know a lot of my supporters are always asking, how do you contour? How do you do your eyes? How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do the ombre look? Well, I'm always showing you guys how to do makeup on other people, but I never actually sat down in a long time to do makeup on myself, you guys. So today I'm going to be bringing to you how to do a halo or a spotlight, whichever one you heard, y'all, because they are the same thing. Whether you call it the halo look or the spotlight look, it is the same thing. I did do this type of look on a client that I had before, and you can check out this video here, but I did it in a slanted way, but this time I decided to do the traditional way. So if you want to see how I ended up with this look, definitely continue watching until the end of this video, because guess what, you guys, this was my first time ever doing this look on myself. So definitely continue watching this video. It is beginner friendly, and I will see you guys in the video. Alright you guys, so let's get into it. So just like you guys are used to seeing, I am always starting off any makeup look with skin prep, and here I'm using the Dermalogica Vitamin-C eye serum, and then next I am going in with my Charolette Tilbury glow toner, you guys. And skin prep is crucial no matter if you're doing your own makeup or someone else's makeup. You always want to go in with some skin prep, and the easiest way to do that is just make it a part of your skincare routine. And then next I'm going in with the First Aid Beauty, and this is just their Radiance moisturizer, you guys. As you guys can see on my skin, I do have a little discoloration and hyperpigmentation, so I'm making sure that I'm always using something to kind of support with that. And I do have very oily skin, and again, I live in Florida as well, you guys, so I'm just making sure that I'm using the right products to combat any oiliness and also do some correction in my skin. And then next I'm going in with my Benefit brow pencil, and this is my favorite brow pencil, which is the Precisley My Brow Pencil. It really creates a brow for you if you don't have a brow, you guys. It really helps get that shape, and I would always start off with a light hand first and then go in with a heavy hand if I need to. And then I like to clean my brows up with concealer. Now you don't have to use this concealer. I typically don't, but it is easier and quicker for me to use since it already has the brush on the end. But this is just the throwback concealer that all the girlies used to wear, which is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, which you can use or find at the dollar store, or not the dollar store, you guys, at the beauty supply store. And then I'm just going in with some concealer, a lighter color concealer, to prep my eyes, and I'm just using this as an eyeshadow base, and I'm just blending it out really good, and then we are going to get started with the eyeshadow process. So then I'm just setting my eyes with a translucent powder, just very lightly, because it helps me with my transition color. I know a lot of makeup artists don't do this part. It is optional depending on what type of look I'm doing. I do like to set my eyes because now, as you guys can see, I am going in with a powdered eyeshadow. And again, today we are going to be doing that spotlight halo look that I did in my previous video, except for we are doing it the traditional way. So I'm just putting a nice vibrant color or transitional color per se, and then leaving the middle blank. Because the focus is going to be in the middle of my eyelid for our spotlight look, I'm going in with a eyeshadow base by Makeup Revolution, and I'm just blending it out really well. This is just to ensure that the colors that I choose to put or to use as my spotlight is popping and it doesn't really blend in with my transitional color. So the next step is I'm going to use a pink, very pink eyeshadow just to put on top of the white. Now I wish I had another type of pink because I really wanted that pink to stand out because I was using that as my base for the spotlight, and I feel like with this particular pink it did blend in a lot with my transitional color, but it worked for now. But I'm just putting that pink down, and that's gonna be used as my background for my spotlight colors. And then I'm just going back in just to make sure that the spotlight is very defined, and I'm just going back in with that transitional color. And then I'm also adding a little bit more pink. I'm trying to build up the pink in this part of the video, as you guys can see, because I didn't realize how pale it was, but I build up the pink. I did put some adhesive down as well because I'm using some loose glitter, and then I'm putting the glitter on top. And with this, you guys see, that's why I'm like, with makeup you just never know which way it's gonna go, because I wanted the background pink to be a little bit more vibrant so that way the glitters can stand out more. So now it looks like all of the colors that I did put on my eyeshadow, it looks like all three of them blend in together, which is why I added a darker lavender or purple color, you would say, to the outside and to the inside, just to make the pink stand out a little bit more since all of my colors were blending together. So the next step is to add your eyeliner. I just feel like eyeliner, whether black or brown, just adds some boldness to your eyeshadow look. And with me, because I'm doing it on myself, I usually like to get my line started in the middle of my eyelid and then I wing it out. But this only goes for whatever eye shape you have. Also, I was trying to go for a smoky look, you guys, as well. Now the black that I was using is a little bit cooler than what I wanted, so as you can see it kind of looks a little gray. I was trying to go for more of like a bold smoky black and smoke it out, but the black that I was using was not as black as I thought it was gonna come out as, so that's why it looks a little bit gray. But all in all, it still worked, especially for what I was using it for, just because the main focus on my eyes was the spotlight and not really the smoked out look. But that's what I was trying to achieve here, you guys. And again, with makeup is very creative, so even if you mess up or you feel as though you should have done something a little bit different, you guys, you can always add to your makeup look. It's hard to take away, but you can take it away if you want to wash it all off. But for the most part, you guys, it's easier to add than to take away. But y'all, so the brand's been coming out with their foundation, so of course we had to try the new Huda Beauty Easy Blurring Foundation, and this one is supposed to be more of a semi-matte. And I was like, okay, we definitely got to try this one because that's more my speed, because I have very oily skin. So I already put the Patrick Star One Size or Oil Sucker in my T-zone, you guys. And then I did grab a sample from Sephora, and this sample is the color 430 Neutral. So we're just gonna try it on and see what it's giving, you guys. I know a lot of people have been trying different foundations and it's been mixed reviews, but I want to jump in and talk about the controversy about the packaging, because a lot of people, ooh, look how pretty this is, you guys. Ooh, and this might be a tad too dark, but I do like to be a little bit on the warmer side. I did grab a second color, the 420 Golden, and I felt like that one was too light. So I'm just going to go in with this one here. And it's definitely giving semi-matte. It is a little bit, I would say go in with a damp sponge if you're going to use a sponge, and go in with a damp brush if you're going to use a brush. But look at this one layer, you guys. Like, I definitely feel like this is going to keep my oils under control, and it's supposed to give you a filtered look. Now, I didn't get any samples of the primer, which I need to go back and get it, but with or without that primer, you guys, I'm already loving the coverage. I'm already loving the formula because it is mattifying my skin. So look at that. But yeah, it's just been a lot of controversy about the packaging. And with me, like, I'm not really a package type of girly. Like, I want the formula to work. Now, of course, the price point gotta make sense. Like, if you're not gonna have like that luxury glass packaging, baby, your foundation don't need to be $60 something. Now, I believe with this foundation, it is roughly around $37, if I'm not mistaken. But to me, I feel like the packaging, it makes sense. And what are we going to do with the packaging after we finish using the foundation? Like, are we collecting it? I mean, some people collect it, but I personally don't care. Like, as long as the formula is good. So let me know in the comments below, are you guys a package girly or are you a formula girly? Me personally, I mean, if I could have both, that's fine, but I know the more luxurious your package is, the more coin it is, okay? So I'm always looking for the best foundations that will keep my oils under control, and I'm also always looking for full coverage, which is why I was so excited to try Huda Beauty's new blurring foundation, just because I know that it does have that coverage that I'm looking for. Also, it's supposed to make it look like you have a filter, and it does have skincare ingredients as well, which is important for me when I'm looking for a new product, especially with foundation. The only con that I experienced with this foundation is that it was kind of hard to blend out, and the foundation wasn't even that thick, y'all. Like, I feel like Huda Beauty's original foundation is thicker than this, but the foundation was very hard to blend out. You do need to go in with a damp beauty blender or a damp brush, but for the most part, I do like the coverage. And you do have to work quick as well, because this foundation is considered a semi-matte, so it does dry down fairly quickly. So for my soft glam looks, I do like to use my Makeup by Mario Softsculpt multi-use bronzing and shaping serum. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, and it gives more of a sheer to natural finish, you guys. And this is perfect for my soft glams and natural glams, because you still want to give your face some definition. And of course, it has skincare in it, which your girl absolutely love. So I do like using my sheer bronzing serum just for my soft and natural days. And then I know the girlies all love the Rare Beauty liquid blush. I've been eating and loving this blush down, you guys, and this is the color Happy, and I'm just blending it out. And it does initially give like a light flush of color, but of course I like to build it up a little bit. But it's perfect if you have those natural and soft days. And you guys, the girlies on TikTok been putting me on to the pink blurring powder, either by Huda Beauty or One Size. They both have that pink or cherry blossom loose powder that you can set under the eyes. And me personally, I do believe that any skin tone can use the pink blurring powder, just like how any skin tone can use the translucent powder by any brand. I just feel like with the pink, it does elevate the look a little bit. It gives me a little bit more of a vibrancy under my eyes as well. And of course, One Size loose powder is perfect for oily skin such as Huda Beauty as well. Alright y'all, so I just had one of my supporters ask me what are some great products to use, because she is looking for some newer products for oily skin. And really what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you're using a lot of powders, because powders is what's going to control them oils, y'all. Like, that is what's going to keep us dry, that is what's going to keep us matte, and it's going to stop us from looking as shiny. So even if you do use a liquid blush or a liquid highlight or liquid foundation or liquid bronzer, just make sure you set your liquids or your creams with a powder, and that's how you get more of a matte finish and like a flawless natural finish as well for my oily girls. And even in between applications, you still want to make sure you're using a hydrating fixing spray, just because you want to make sure that you don't look casket sharp. Okay, you just want to make sure that those creams and those powders are blending in seamlessly, and that's when you go in with your setting spray. But right now I am going into my ombre lip. I feel like any lip liner and lipstick or liquid lipstick or what have you, it just looks really good when it's ombre, and this is one of my signature lip combos. So as I mentioned, you just want to set everything off with a nice powder. Now I like using the Sephora Micro Smooth as my finishing powder because I feel like it's a very light to medium coverage. We already didn't put enough powder on. We already didn't put enough products on. I'm just using this powder just to blend in all of my products and just to again make sure that I am controlling my oils. I don't need a heavy duty full coverage powder like the One Size one, even though I love the One Size one. But when we're finishing off, we don't typically need a heavy duty powder. You just want something light just to finish off the makeup look. See you guys, this look wasn't that bad and you can do it too. Today I am wearing the new Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation, you guys, and if you're interested in trying this foundation, I do highly recommend it for my girlies who have combo to oily skin because it is a semi-matte foundation. It is vegan and cruelty free as well, and is non-comedogenic, so it won't clog your pores. I know the girlies are into their skincare nowadays. They're into ingredients nowadays, which I absolutely love because of course, your makeup only looks as good as your skin. And also, you guys, it has niacinamide in it as well. So as you guys can see with my skin, when I was doing my makeup, you can see all the hyperpigmentation and the dark marks that I have from when I did have acne. And of course, the acne is always hanging around, y'all, no matter if it's a pimple on your face from an outbreak or from having a hyperpigmentation in the dark spots. But I'm glad that nowadays that products are coming out with ingredients that our skin need, you guys, such as, like I said, niacinamides, hyaluronic acids. I'm glad that they're coming out with foundations and complexion products that has those ingredients that we need every day. So yeah, you guys, and if you are loving this foundation, definitely check it out. It is now available at Sephora. I am wearing 420 golden, and I feel like this is the perfect match, you guys. And again, I did use the Patrick Star Oil Sucker primer in my T-zone, and I don't think I didn't put on another primer today. I did do a moisturizer. With me, I do have very oily skin, so this will make my skin look naturally finished. I don't look sweaty or anything, and I will be wearing this makeup throughout the day. But I love how this look came out, you guys. I absolutely love trying out new makeup products for you guys. And of course, if you have any questions down below, don't be afraid to shoot me a question. Don't be afraid to shoot me a message saying, hey, I want to see this look, or hey, I want to see that look, because you know, you guys, I am always giving out makeup tips and tricks so that way you can try it at home yourself. And also, you guys, if you are interested in seeing any more of my makeup looks, I know that you'll be interested in all of my videos here, so definitely click on the next video to see my next makeup look. And again, I love you guys as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. And also before I go, you guys, I do have some great news. I'm not ready to share it now, but towards the end of the month, I will be sharing some exciting news. I just want to kind of just still soak into the news. I just recently received this great news, you guys, so I'm still trying to take it all in. But as the month goes by, you guys will be learning more. So definitely, again, I appreciate you guys supporting me. Also, don't forget to follow me on all of my social media platforms such as TikTok and also Instagram, you guys. And of course, as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, queens.